Yeah, I think that's what religion does, though, David.
Yeah.
It separates us.
Well,
Go
and
ahead.
in a lot of ways, I was yeah, it struck me. I had this thought. I've been working with a life coach for the past 4 years now, and one of the thoughts I shared with her a few weeks back was there seems to be this idea that Jesus is a byproduct of religion to a certain extent. In other words, there's criteria that you have to accomplish, or there's milestones or a checklist in
Mhm.
order for you to get access. And you realize that's not the case. Religion is a byproduct of Jesus. And when you can understand that, then you start to see, well, if he is the firstborn of the new creation and we're meant to be co-heirs with Christ, which is what Paul
Yes.
says, that is a huge paradigm shift because
Yep.
now it means I can interact with any single human being on the planet, believing that we are at the soul level equal,
Hmm.
independent of their cultural background, their ethnicity, their religious beliefs. It's all conditioning, it's all priming. And when you can kind of make that leap and say, the story of Christ is the most compelling, not just because it's interwoven with history, but because it speaks to the personal level of transcendence that we are meant to undertake. I mean, there is, when he says, pick up your cross and follow me, that is a very real path towards through facing mortality, through facing all the malevolence of the world, you'll become
Hmm.
transformed. And that is not a typical teaching that the church espouses. The church has become more institutionalized and more maintenance oriented than it has become on really equipping people with what it means to undertake that heroic journey.
Has no power. When the place has no power, there's no church because God is about power. He is about transformation. The whole gospel is about transformation,
Right?
transformation. And so when you see none of that, then God is not there. Jesus is not there. The whole entire Bible from front to back, cover to cover, is about transformation. And if we are not in that space, we're in trouble.